Leos, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with you. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description. Let's start with this deck. If you want to know what decks I'm using the Signs of the Times Oracle by Crystal Banner. She's really dope. We have the same name. She's a really cool person, and I love the decks that she's designed. You guys will see that this deck is really cool. And then the other deck that I'm using is the OK Tarot, the simple deck for everyone. All right, it's just a basic tarot deck, but I love pink, so I had to get it. And yeah, let's jump into it. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What are the messages manifesting for my Leo gang? All right, so we have mirror reflection. So Spirit is definitely wanting you to look in the mirror and ask yourself, are the things that you're experiencing just outside influences or just a direct reflection of things that you may need to work on internally? Or how do I put this into words? Because there's a way I want to say this. Okay, this is you needing to spend more time alone in order for you to bring in that clarity or understanding. A lot of the stuff that you could be experiencing around you has a lot to do with you needing to literally look in the mirror and ask yourself some very important questions. This is also you needing to develop some sort of like self-care routine, or even take some time for yourself. If you're always constantly around people, or you're always being that parent, you're always being that husband, wife, you need to make sure that you have a level of like self-care in the process so that you don't go crazy. All right. Also, you could be contemplating just a little bit too hard during this time frame, but not in a good way. Make sure that you're like shifting your mind into a productive, reflective state instead of this like negative, anxious way of seeing things. Also, the best manifestations or the most powerful way to manifest is to be in this state of self-care or taking time out for yourself, because how can you manifest certain things into your life, let's say in love, if you're too caught up in what your ex is doing and when it's going to come in and when is this going to happen? When you're in the natural flow of just doing and taking care of yourself, then you align yourself better with the opportunities that you want. Also, some of you guys are just too caught up in your day-to-day responsibilities that it's just distracting you guys from doing the spiritual maintenance. So really take the time to go in the mirror to look in the mirror to handle that spiritual maintenance that's been put off here, okay? All right, let's keep going. I also feel like there could be certain symbols or synchronicities that your spirit guides have been sending you so that you can be in a reflective state. It's just paying closer attention. And if you've been noticing those signs and symbols, really listening and paying attention to what they mean. So we also have Lotus Flower, and this represents enlightenment. I love this card. So with Lotus Flower showing up here, this is you guys needing to open yourself up to the possibilities that may be out there, okay? There's also connecting with your ancestors and remembering where you came from. This is grounding. This is also like you having an inner knowing in terms of like, how do I put this into words? You having an inner knowing in terms of like your personal peace and having a spiritual connection with the divine. I think that you guys need to focus on like nurturing that relationship. This goes back into spiritual maintenance. Nurturing that relationship and allowing yourself to kind of approach your situations day by day instead of trying to have everything figured out. Like a true enlightened person knows that they know nothing at all and that you will never know everything, but you will learn as you go. And then the next card that we have here, we have Mountains, which represents obstacles. So yeah, Leos, there could be certain obstacles that literally you can't seem to overcome until you make certain choices or decisions for the betterment of you. Okay, any difficulties you could be experiencing, It's best that you stay away from the emotional way of dealing with it, but more so get into the problem solving thought process here. And then 2, understand that obstacles build not only like resilience, but it gives us a level of strength. If everything was perfect in our lives, then we would have no reason to improve, to better ourselves, okay, to make changes in our lives. We would just live the same life and just be okay with that. Okay, so yeah, tapping into determination and perseverance is going to definitely help you turn any obstacles upside down here or into an opportunity. Last card we have is opportunity, which is so crazy. I mentioned that, and then opportunity shows up. So yes, very on par with what I was already saying. I think that certain obstacles that you guys have had in your life as of right now has been so that you can see the opportunity around you. All right, let's keep going. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What's the energy around them at this very moment? Leos. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands, the Hierophant, 5 of Swords, the Tower, Page of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, I have the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Swords. So yeah, how do I put this into words? So for a lot of you, you see the bigger picture, right? You get it. It's just the confliction of what to do with the understanding of what's going on with your situation. Maybe the problem. So an example, like in your love life, you know that your person is an asshole, or they're narcissistic, or they're this, or they're that. Or you know just certain things about your relationship itself. But with the 2 of Swords, it's like, okay, in you knowing this, you're still having a hard time making up your mind. Okay, in one instance, you're thinking one way, and in another instance, you have a different perspective. So that this could be really stunting your personal growth. Even in regards to your career, you could have so many ideas that come up, but then it's like the question of how to execute it and how to make money from it. So that could be something you guys are having to address over the next couple of days. But getting into the actual cards here, somebody here is very desperate for attention from you. This is somebody who plays like heavy mind games and you may not be on the best of terms with. I'm getting strong air energy, and also earth. Shoot, this could even be another fire sign. In regards to the zodiac sign, somebody here is like just desperate for attention. And there's definitely going to be a need for you to not be manipulated to go into a situation where it's unstable. Okay, this person may not have much to offer with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Another thing I'm picking up too, like when it comes to your personal success, you guys are definitely aligning with it. So if you're wondering if you should go back to school for a business, or not a business, yeah, a business degree. If you're planning on going back to school to learn some sort of trade or get the education to step up in your career, you may not even know that you're planting major seeds in your life and you don't know where that may take you. You just need to be careful of personal self-sabotage or psyching yourself out in thinking that this is not going to better your situation, okay? And also, for some of you, the truth is, you guys are so caught up in the timing it may take for you to, you know, make more money and get to a place to where you're super successful, that it's keeping you from actually taking a leap of faith. I also see a friends with benefits situation that's coming up that you guys may be still feeding energy into and trying to see where things will go. There could be still a lot of questioning around whether or not this person is genuine or if they're just using you for physical means. I see also a breakdown in the sense of you guys, like, or not a breakdown, but a breakthrough in terms of like mental health issues some of you guys may have been experiencing. You could be just shifting out of this like self-sabotaging energy and finally starting to see what has been the creator of all the disaster you've been experiencing. But Leos, this is what I see. I hope that you did take something from this video. If you did, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe. And I will see my Leo gang in the next one.